Hello, this is Up Trail 71. I am up at the Superior Hiking Trail. What I did is I drove not all night, but about 6 hours. Arrived at the trailhead, Castle Danger trailhead, around 5:30 in the morning. Picked up a shuttle ride, drove us all the way up here. Superior Hiking Shuttle Service, they're excellent. And his name is Bob, and of course my name is Bob. And we picked up a couple of hikers who will be hiking with me for a little ways here. And first, we're going to hike up to near the Canadian border. Just off in the distance, I'm hearing a waterfall. And in about 1.2 miles, we'll be at the 270-degree overlook. So I'm looking forward to that. Get some nice views of Canada. And expecting plenty of mud. At least from what I've seen so far, most of the snow is melted. I've seen a few patches. Now we're going to check out the 270-degree overlook. End of the Superior Hiking Trail. Actually, this will be the beginning for me. A logbook fill-in, I think. There should be one here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Now we're going to take a quick walk up the rest of the way and get some awesome views up in Canada. Wow, look at this. It's all Canada, most of it on the other side of the river. Here we're back at the Superior Hiking Trail parking area. See, campsite, 1.7 miles and 7 miles from here. Jackson Lake Road, 8.7. Yeah, I'm not sure what campsite we're going to go to yet. First we'll be following this old logging road. Actually, it looks like they're starting to use it again. I'm going to make a right-hand turn right here. So far it's been an easy trail. That's a short little road hike, about 0.8 miles. Now here somewhere, they still do have some kind of a clear-cut area a few miles from here. And we'll see if it's going to be in our campsite area, or it could be when we start our hike tomorrow.
Oh, careful.
Little baby rabbit.
It's doing the freeze and hide thing like its mom told it to.
A nice little open area. Now we did go off trail for a little bit. They did some cutting in the woods and kind of went through where the trail was. They made it a little bit difficult. We were only off trail for about maybe 10 minutes. Easily got back on. A nice little creek, high. I believe there's a campsite right next to this. Andy Creek campsite. A nice.
And that sign is for the latrine.
Nice little campsite. I think this was only a couple miles from the trailhead. Latrine. As far as I know, each campsite has a latrine.
I was just going to say, this looks like a great tent site.
Yeah, it's right back in there.
Had a moose took a big dump.
This is what we've been going through. This logged area with all the trees cut, crossing the trail. It's taking a little longer, but we'll manage. There we go. Highest elevation on trail, 1,829 feet. There, introduce, we got lakes.
What? Laker.
Laker, okay. And we got a trail name for you?
Breathless.
Breathless, or reckless.
Breathless.
Breathless. Wow, look at the views. We're up on a high cliff. And I think that's Lake Superior back there, off in the distance.
And right there are two.
Looks like we're coming up to Jackson Lake. Looks like a really nice lake. Clear looking water from here. Oh yes, actually there's two beaver dams. There's a large one right here and a smaller one over there. I believe this is Jackson Creek. There should be a campsite over here. I think we're going to take that one for tonight. It's a good water flow. Excellent spot to filter water. And it runs out into that marshy looking area. Jackson Creek Campground. So I think we're going to stay there tonight. Little spot for a fire. I'll hang a hammock up over there. The latrine is over in that direction. You can still see a little snow on the ground. Now this looks like a decent spot. The ground's not the best, but that'll be alright. A couple nice trees. I'll hang the hammock right here. I'll take a quick look at my hammock setup. Edge tarp from Warbonnet. Daring Dream hammock, 11 foot. Summer under quilt. I got my 20-degree top quilt from Enlightened Equipment. So the combination of both, I should have no problem getting down to 30 degrees. That's about where it's going to get tonight, somewhere around 30 to 34 range. That's a nice peaceful spot. You hear the river down the hill from me. I have some breakfast essentials. I'll mix that with water. Might not taste the best. For my meal tonight, it's going to be this chicken and mashed potatoes. And I tried that once at Porcupine Mountains. It's a really good meal. I'm supposed to cook these separate, and I think I cooked this one first separate. Then I just mixed it all together. I thought it was just fine that way. Yeah, this looks like a good dinner.
He did. I've already apologized to him for being a little...
I'll filter the water. You can see the water has a little discoloration in it. Not bad. More likely it's tannins for like the roots or possibly the iron ore in the area. See you in the morning. Good night. Well, I got everything all broken down, packed up, ready to get back on the trail again. I'm back on the trail now, just leaving Jackson Creek. And one of the guys is ahead of me a little ways. And the other one stopped behind. He's going to take a walk around the Jackson Lake. I know there's been a lot of moose hanging around. He's hoping to see one. But we'll all catch up again somewhere along the line. I've been walking through this swamp for a little ways now on this boardwalk. That makes it nice. See, we still have some snow in some areas. Got down to around 28, 29 degrees last night. It was in the upper 30s when we got back there. Set up our tents and hammocks at the campsite last night. So overall though, the weather's been decent except for the wind yesterday. I'd rather hike in cold temperatures than wind. Here's a small stream. Where we stayed last night at Jackson Creek, the next campsite that we could possibly stay at would be Hazel. That's right around 11.5 miles from here. But most likely I'll keep going. And I think the next campsite after that could be about another 11.5 miles. So it's very possible I'll have a over 20-mile day today. Now this is what makes you really appreciate all the hard work from the trail crews. All the work they put into something like this. And we have to walk through all this wet water and mud. Oh wow, check this out. Getting some awesome views of Lake Superior from right here. Well, it's been just like this for the last 150, 200 feet and it's still going up. This is a very steep climb. There, finally, we made the hellacious overlook. Just look at the views. Lake Superior. And that should be Isle Royale out there. A little bit hard to see with the sun glaring off the water. Oh, these views. Just breathtaking. That's a cool little bridge. I like when they do something unique like this. Going over a little stream. Now it looks like we're going to be going back uphill. This is going to be Caribou Pond campsite. The campsites are basically on the trail, which is alright. We don't see very many people hiking through here. Oh, this is a nice pond. Oh, look at that tree right there. And just up from the last campsite, some more amazing views. That's been a really nice section so far. A lot uphill. It's not easy hiking. Wow. This is amazing. This has got to be one of the best views so far. We're way up high in this cliff or small mountain. See a small lake back there. And I've been getting views like this so far this morning and I haven't even reached the top yet. Oh, just coming out of the woods, right back to another opening. Some more awesome views. It's been like this for about the last mile. A lot of uphill. Been having some downhill to start the day, but mostly uphill. I know sooner or later we'll be going down somewhere. But it seems like we've been following some kind of like a ridge line. Yeah, it feels nice when you get a more of a level area to hike for a while. Right now we're still way up on this ridge line. And of course I'm going to be coming to some more beautiful open views. And today is a perfect day. It is beautiful outside. My guess is it's in maybe 50, 55 degrees now. It's starting to warm up quick. And yesterday it was very cool. I think it was 39 degrees when I checked my pack when we're just about to the campsite. It's around 28, 29 this morning. I caught back up there breathless and we're getting to some kind of a lake it looks like. Oh, this is awesome. There's a little water source here. I believe there's a campsite near. I think we're coming up to this interesting spot to get down. Yeah, I think I'll try this.
I'd go like that.
That's a neat little spot. And I think Breathless found an easier way around. Still not easy though. Coming up to the sign, crossing this really nice stream. One of the nicest streams I've seen so far. Campsite, 1 mile and 3.3 miles. Well, crossing the bridge would take us to a parking lot, and we don't want that. So we continue on the trail right down here. Oh, look at the spring flowers coming out. Oh, I just got finished with an extremely muddy section. Must have been about maybe a third of a mile long. Didn't get my socks too wet. For now, I split up with the other two guys. I think Laker is ahead a little ways, and Breathless fell behind. So there's some steep climbs. It's not easy, but we may all meet up again somewhere, possibly, depending on how many miles I'm going to do today. At the North Carlson Pond. Looks like they have a nice campsite back in there. Here's a small waterfall. I think it's more like a beaver pond down here. And next to Carlson Pond, we have this nice bridge they made to cross. Railing on it. This looks like a good stream. So anybody camps at this area, they have a good water source. When you don't get views from up on mountains or Lake Superior views, you'll get these nice views with the beaver dams and the ponds they make. And this really nice walkway. Makes it easy hiking through here. I just come up to Carlson Pond. A nice little campsite right behind a sign. And you can see what this pond looks like. It's a large area. It's actually kind of neat. I don't hear any running streams right next to it, but there should be one close. I took a quick look at the map. It's 3 miles to the Hazel campsite. Then the next one after that is 11.9 miles. And right now it's about noon. So if I want to make it to one that's 11.9 miles after Hazel, I have to really start moving quick. And I still got to see the Brule River and Devil Kettle Falls. That should be really neat. So we'll see what time it is when I get to the Hazel campsite. I was running a little low on water, so I filtered water right at Carlson's Creek. Now I'm going to start heading in the direction of Hazel. Oh, I'm coming down these steep steps. It looks like I'm coming right up to a road. Now I'll hike down this road for about 2 miles to Hazel Camp Creek. It's not much of a road. Must have been an old logging road at one time. Well, it looks like this road walk has turned into a river. It's been a little challenging, so it's taking us a little bit longer. Actually, I'm hiking solo right now. I think I made a wrong turn. Looks like I just hiked 4 miles for nothing. 2 miles, at least 2 miles each way, so I have to backtrack. And my GPS map wasn't coming up. My map tricked me a little bit. So, time to go back. Well, I get to climb up this extremely high hill. Good news about it is, I get some really nice views. There, I'm back at the sign. Road walk. Tom Lake shows to the left and right, but then if you read right here, the arrow points to the right, 1.3 miles. That's where I made my mistake. I accidentally went by that arrow over here. So that was about a 5 mile round trip hike. A little warm up, I guess. Oh well, looks like I'll most likely just stay at Hazel campsite tonight. Then I'll go and see the falls tomorrow and do the rest of that section. Okay, this is Hazel campsite. So this is, I believe, 12.9 miles since the last time I camped last night. Then I add an extra 5 miles on for my adventure. And we have a note from one of the guys, so I have to check it out. Well, I decided to move on. It's about 12 more miles. I ran out of water, so I have to filter some along the stream. That note was from Laker. He moved on. He's going to try to go to the next campsite. I'm going to try doing the same Problem is for me, if I make it, it's going to be a 29.8 mile day. Otherwise I'll just stealth camp somewhere before it if I get too tired. Yeah, got a big porcupine on the trail. The size of him or her. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm definitely not going to touch you. Oh, as far as breasts, I think he's to stay at one of the campsites. I think it's Carlson Pond. He was falling behind, which is okay. He's still going to get about a 8 mile day in, 8-9 miles. Oh, and whatever that fungus may be, I have no idea what it is. Okay, get back on the trail. Sun is going down. I'm guessing I got about 4 hours of daylight left. And about 11 miles of hiking to go. I did filter some water out of the stream. It's a good place to get water. I still have a long ways to go, so I got back on the trail. I'll have a road walk for next 1.7 miles. Camp 20 road. It looks like a well, this might be a trailhead right here actually. It looks like a decent road. Well, it looks like I'm finishing up this road hike, another road hike. Devil Kettle Falls will be 3.9 miles. Campsites, 8.2. I got a good hike ahead of me yet, and the sun's starting to go down, so it may end up being a night hike. Wow, check out this bridge. They put a lot of work into it. This is really neat. Even has a little cover on the top. Flute Reed River. Oh, look at that. And this is where I am right now. I still need to take this trail along the Brule River down to Devil's Kettle with the 2 falls. Now I have to make a little loop right here, and I have no idea exactly where, but my campsite will probably be in this area. Wow, look at this open area I came out to. See Lake Superior back there. And I can hear the river rushing, the Brule River. And now I finally arrived down to the Brule River. Look at the power the water has with those rapids. Now I'm going to get down to the falls, hopefully before the sun completely sets. Right here we're looking at the top of Devil Kettle Falls. It goes right over, right there. Wow, what a neat area. Well, this is awesome. Wow. You see the water over to the left? It goes down into some kind of cave. And you think it comes out down there, the extras do. But they have thrown ping pong balls and stuff like logs, from what I read, GPS trackers, and they have no idea where it goes. You can see the quotes up right here. Right there, that part of the waterfall. Oh, this is so neat. And this is the very bottom of the falls, and I'm getting sprayed right here. Now I'm going to have a pile of steps to climb up, maybe up to 100. I'm not looking forward to that. Well, one last look at the falls from way back here. The sun setting, and you see all the stairs I've been climbing, and it just keeps on going. I still cannot see the end. Oh, finally. Get rid of some of my trash. And this bridge crosses the Brule River. And there's a highway bridge. And the falls is in that direction. Well, now it's time to do some night hiking. I should be within a mile of my campsite. North Little Brule. I decided to make a little fire. Well, yesterday ended up being a very long day. My longest day ever. I ended up hiking 24.8 miles, trail miles. Then I had my wrong turn where I did that long road hike and down that huge hill and had to go back up it. That was at least 4 miles long, maybe even closer to 5 miles round trip. So that makes this to be a solid 29 miles I did yesterday. And my legs don't feel too bad. So I could do more today, but I'm going to stop before Grand Marais, and my plan is to go in the morning. So I end up maybe I'll do like a 10 or 12 mile day today. I'll have to see what the mileage chart shows between campsites. I'm just starting to wake up. I'll still have to break down my hammock. Slept good last night. It got a little cool. I'm not sure what the temperature was. I'm guessing it's in maybe the high 20s again. Let's take a quick look at the map. North Little Brule is the campsite I'm at right now. In a short hike, I'll be doing a 1.5 mile lake walk. And I'm not sure exactly where, but maybe I'll camp at Woods Creek tonight. We'll see. I'm now leaving a campsite, and the lake walk will be next. So I'm looking forward to that. It's about 1.5 miles from here. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, during my night hike last night, about maybe 1/2 mile to 2/3 of a mile from camp, I had a bear run out in front of me, about 30 feet in front. It was a decent sized bear. Took off running extremely fast through the woods, and it was noisy. But I did get to see it. I didn't get to shoot the video. I had my camera in my pocket. So hopefully next time. It's a warm day. I actually think when I get to the lake, I'm going to take my hat off and switch to my buff. I haven't worn a buff since I was in Smoky Mountains 4 years ago. Now I'm crossing over another one of these cool looking bridges. Okay, I come up the highway, be crossing here, and then going to the lake. I got a boardwalk for a little bit of a distance. It looks like a pile of rock sand mix to go up, and we should be able to see Lake Superior. And there it is. Wow. See some kind of little island out there, like a rock island. There's another one right there. And it's calm today. It's a little cool right in a lake because the water is still cold. But it is a beautiful day. Sun's out. There, I filter some water right out of Lake Superior. And I also switched this buff for now. Looks a little different on me. That feels good. See this road along the lake shore? Look where erosion did to it. The road is gone. There, I just finished up the lake walk. Yeah, the lake walk is challenging. Awesome, I really loved it. It does wear down your feet a little, your legs, but not bad. And right now I got to stop and get a few pebbles out of my shoes, because I definitely don't want them when I get back on the regular trail. And of course it looks like going back uphill again. Been a lot of uphills and down, of course, also. The trails are not easy. There's a lot of rocks and roots you get to dodge, of course fallen trees. And the mud hasn't been real bad. Some sections, maybe you'll get 100 or 200 feet where it's muddy and you have to kind of work your way around it. Probably hoping I have food. It's very tame, right on the trail. Oh, there's a nice little climb up on this hill. Get some good views of the lake. I've made it to the Cascade River, or however how you pronounce it, campsite. I think this looks like a nice spot, shady. It's actually warm out. I'm going to take my lunch break right here. And this is my lunch, cheddar and sour cream mashed potatoes. Actually looks pretty good. And this is the Cascade River. And you have another nice bridge crossing the river. Another campsite right back in here, West Fort Cadence, or Cadence, or whatever. Wow, this is neat. That is so neat. Like a canyon going through here. I'm now coming up to a bridge that crosses Crow Creek. I've been seeing a lot of lumber along the trail for the last maybe quarter mile. They've been doing a lot of work with these bridges and boardwalks. It's another nice stream. Cuts a valley right through. Almost like a little canyon. And look how high the rocks are on this side. That's really cool. Now I'm coming up at Kimball Creek. A nice little bridge crossing. And near Kimball Creek, came up the sign, Cascade River, 24.8 miles. Lewiston Ski Hill still 59.2. It'll be a little while before I get to that one. This is really a neat forest. Been hiking in forest most of the day. You do get a few views of Lake Superior. I have gained a decent amount of elevation. A lot of the trees right in this area are shorter. I'm sure it has something to do with the wind and the rock that's growing on. I should be about a mile from the campsite. That's where I'm going to get some water. And the campsite that I'm going to take is going to be probably still a couple, maybe 3 miles from here. Well, I come up to another one of these really nice bridges. Durfee Creek. It's a very good stream for a water source. Beautiful. Little rapids. Really nice stream for filtering water. Using my Sawyer Micro. I'm not really impressed with it. I think the flow rate is slow with this. I tried back flushing it, but it didn't seem to help very much. You know, back to regular Sawyer squeeze. And the flow rate is equal to about the mini or slightly more. But anyway, this water is very clear. Some of the clearest water I've seen so far, other than Lake Superior. And next to that river, they have a multi-group campsite. It's the first multi-group I've seen on this trail. I got, I don't know, at least a couple more miles to go to the woods campsite. Been a lot of up and down. you get a good workout on this trail. And look at this open area I come to. It's right up near the top of this mountain. And look at the views. Somewhere over there is Grand Marais, Lake Superior. It's a long ways up here. You have real good view. You can see Lake Superior for a long ways. Wow, now that would be a widowmaker. Almost directly over the trail. Well, I think I found my campsite for the night. I don't see a camping sign anywhere. It looks like it's right down here on the river. It's called Woods Creek River. It's really nice cascading river. Been hiking alongside of it for about let's say a half a mile. That sound will just put me to sleep at night. It's like somebody left a rope here for hanging a bear bag. Yeah, this is nice. And it looks like I'm having it to myself. Let's take a look at the river. Yeah, nice. Now I'm going to sit down for a couple minutes, relax. Then I got to make myself dinner yet. Set up my hammock. And today was exactly what I wanted to do. So this was the exact place I want to be. And I got to do my food pickup in Grand Marais tomorrow morning. So then I'll have a nice meal somewhere.
Good morning, everyone. 5:41 in the morning. As you see, it's raining out. So I think I'll just lay here for about another 45 minutes to an hour. Hopefully rain slows down. If not, it'll be a morning hiking in the rain.
That's still light rain. I'm going to start packing everything up and get on trail. I'm just going to eat a quick cold breakfast this morning. And then I'll be picking up my resupply in Grand Marais. Wow, check this out. High up on this cliff, looking down at this river. As you can see, I have my rain gear on. It's been raining almost non-stop since I left camp. It must be a couple of miles into this hike. So I may not film a whole lot unless it starts drying up a little. Wow, this is so cool. This is just on the other side of the falls I had the video of. Oh, look at this. It almost looks like ice formed in the side of that cliff. Hard to tell. It's all white. Wow, I am a long ways up right now. See a river down there. And then that cliff I was just talking about. Still not sure if that's like ice formed on there or maybe that's just a color, some kind of color in the rock, I don't know. No, now it's starting to rain again. It's been like this all morning. You get a little break in the rain for about 5 minutes and then it seems like it'll be a good rain shower for about 15-20 minutes. Well, I made it up to the top of Spruce Knob. I'm not sure how high this area is. It was definitely a good climb up here. I can hear the waterfall off in the distance. Now it looks like it'll be going downhill for a while. Wow, is this a raging river? It's the Devil River. Neat bridge here. Wow. You can see a little snow right over there. And from the other side, it goes over a little waterfall right there. There's also a couple of campsites right in this area. That'd be awesome. Wow, this is so amazing. We got a cliff right there, and check this out. Oh, coming out of a canyon, another one of these good climbs. At least they have these stairs, it does help. And as you can see, still got a little ways to go. Hopefully that clearing's the end. Well, guess what? That wasn't the end of my climbing. The stairs still keep going up and up. I have made it to the Grand Marais overlook. See part of the town down there. Now I get to hike 2.5 miles down there. Get my meal drop for food. Then eat a quick lunch. And hike another 2.5 miles back to the trail. Okay, I'm coming up to, I think it's a Gunflint Highway they call it. Now comes my 2.5 mile hike to Grand Marais. I'm just coming out of Grand Marais. Got my resupply at the post office. Had a burger, some ice cream. Now I get to look forward to this long climb back up this hill. Finally finishing up the road hike. I didn't get anybody pick me up. Well, I didn't need to try hitchhiking. There we go. Back on the trail. All uphill. Oh, I've almost made it to the top of this hill. It's a long ways up. I've gained about 800 feet of elevation since the post office, and you can see Grand Marais down there. It's a little hazy. Maybe, possibly, before the end of the day, the sun could peek out, because I'm starting to see a little clearing. And it's windy up here. And when I was down in the town, before I went to the post office, I went to Dairy Queen and had my meal. And that was a good meal. I actually liked that. Then I had a hot fudge sundae. I just took my time there. I was probably sitting there for about an hour. Cleaned up a little bit in the bathroom. Sent some text messages. A few pictures on Facebook. So that was just a relaxing time for me. So now I'm guessing it must be, I'm guessing around 1:30 right now, Central Time. So I still have a few hours before I'll be setting up camp. I'm guessing maybe 7 miles from here. I reached the top of this small mountain. It's about maybe 1,500, 1,600 feet above sea level. And Lake Superior, I think, is around 602 feet, 604 feet, something like that. So I've gained a decent amount of elevation. Almost 1,000 feet. Oh yes, and some of you may be thinking, now why didn't he stop at one of the restaurants in Grand Marais? They have a lot better ones than Dairy Queen. Well, Dairy Queen was the first restaurant I saw, and I was hungry coming into town. And it tasted very good. It was actually good, very good. I liked it. And then about 2 blocks down was the post office, so I stopped there, picked up my heavy resupply, so my pack is full again. But not too bad, and I'm starting to get used to climbing these hills. This is, like I say, about 900 to 1,000 feet that I climbed from the post office. Looks like I'm coming up to some kind of an old road. Shows I need to go to the left. There's a sign. North Shore State Trail, next 2 miles. So I'll be following this road for 2 miles to some kind of trail. Okay, I had to get up my map. Grand Marais, it's a Gunflint Trail. That's a road I had to hike up to get up this mountain. And right here is where I should be. The North Shore State Trail. It must be some kind of a different trail system. So I'll be following that for about 2 miles and then breaking off. Or actually that trail breaks off up to here. And I'll still be taking this trail to one of the campsites here. And this will be the highest elevation of this little mountain chain. And I think that's around 1,700 feet or so. I'm still seeing some snow up here in the higher elevations. And a lot of mud that I have to dodge. My feet are soaked. About the last mile or so, been extremely wet and muddy. I'm still following this old logging road. Made it a little easier, at least going through the swamp part. It's still plenty wet though, most likely from all the rain we had last night and today. Looks like a turn here. I'm coming up to some signs. There's a parking lot to the left. Looks like an old dirt road. That parking lot must be down there somewhere. I got another sign coming up. Sunling Creek 2.3 miles. This campsite's at 2.93 miles. Cascade River is 8.3 miles. The trails have been getting a lot better. Actually easier hiking on these trails than that couple of miles of that logging road that I was on. Oh boy, I've been getting wet areas like this. It's starting to slow me down. I was on a good pace for a while. It feels like the ground is still a little bit frozen in some areas. Well, that didn't go as planned. Now both my feet are soaked. Oh well, that's part of hiking. Now we're coming up to Sunling Creek. This is really a nice area. There's this boardwalk. Wow, this is cool. It's the beaver dam area. You take a walk with me around here. Experience what it's like. Looks like it's caved in a little bit right here. That's where a stream is. Here's some running water over here. There's actually another little pond way back there also. Here's a stream. One place to get water. Neat. There's a lot of work into that boardwalk. I give the trail crews a lot of credit. Now this is North Bally Creek Pond. It's a decent size. And there's 2 campsites right in this area. Not sure if I'm taking it or not. There's another one maybe about 1.5 miles away. And then Cascade River, there's another one. I'll see how much time I have. I come up to this parking lot. Campsite, 4.9 miles. I'm going to have to really haul it to get there. I've only got a couple of hours of daylight. Well, I decided to move on. And these hills are giving me a good workout. And I'm at least 20 miles today. Possibly a little more. And I should be able to make it to the campsite in hopefully an hour and a half. I'm sure a good chance I'll have to get my headlamp out again. And then hopefully there'll be a campsite available. The one back by the pond a ways back. There was a tent. Then there was another campsite and I didn't see where it was, but I just wanted to keep moving. Figured I had just enough daylight to get most of the way. Oh, am I getting some beautiful views. Should be getting close to the Cascade River. You got a couple of campsites in the area. This is a large hill I had to climb up. Now I've been going down for quite a good distance. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm starting to get a little tired. It's a long hike, long day today. Found my campsite right down here. It's the North Cascade. It's actually a multi-group. I don't think there's anybody here. We'll take a look. I can hear the river. And I love sleeping next to the river with the sound like that. Oh, now I'm starting to rain. So I better set up my, at least tarp real quick here. I now have my tarp set up. And only a tarp for now because it's just starting to rain. See, I got my gear underneath the tarp. It won't take long to set the hammock up. I got my hammock all set up for the most part. And I'm sitting underneath it, cooking some oatmeal. The blueberries and cream. Yeah, it's still raining out, so that's why I'm cooking underneath my tarp. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.